Yeah, we back again. It's DC and BT. We're sorry we're canceled.
Again? Again? Sorry we're canceled again. Me and D always in for the win. Who is Drewski? I don't know who. Do you?
I mean, he's a social influencer.
No, he's supposed to rhyme it. Damn. I'm trying to rhyme off beat.
Yeah, you were doing that.
I was doing a good
Your
job.
chair was making a lot of noise too. I didn't know if that
It was
part of
squeaking.
the beat or.
Yeah. You know what that sounds like? What you kids doing there? Nothing. Open the door.
I wonder if my dad knew what I was doing.
I think my mom outside the door. Hold on.
I'm sure my dad knew what I was doing.
I knew if I heard that coming from my mama's bedroom, I knew what was happening. Daddy was in town.
Daddy was in town.
Yeah. No, mom and dad would argue.
Said Papa was a rolling stone.
No, my mom and dad would argue, right? And then so, that's when
Except for when he came home.
And then, no, the best was on Saturday afternoon. Every now and then, like we'll ride our bikes or some shit. We come back and the door be locked at like noon on a Saturday and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? And now mama comes door in a robe. Like, really? 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you got a robe on? You ain't never took a nap, mama. And all of a sudden she like, hey, and she wouldn't let us in. What y'all doing? Here, go to the store.
Why does it smell like sticky in here?
Mom had like her fucking shit was all like on the side of her. Hey, what's up, kids? Is this Alice Cooper? What the fuck you doing, mama?
Somebody's been apologizing.
The old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way. Every now and then.
Why your voice sound like that? Was you apologizing? I had to go tell your daddy I was sorry.
Every now and then. When my parents had that little brief period of they showed lovingness toward each other. It was really great. I was like, it was few and far between. But when it was like, there's peace in the house. I mean, even as a kid, I was like, this is great, there's peace in it. And then I was like, all of a sudden, no, here we go with this shit. Yeah. I remember one time it was almost a perfect day. It was like about 7 o'clock in the evening. I remember like it was yesterday. I went down to like the local little Dairy Miss, whatever, had a little Coke. I go, man, what a great day. And I was on my mom's car drinking like a suicide, it's all the pop mixed together. I go, what a great, I looked over and I looked in the doorway and all I see is my mom just fucking, my mom she's fucking, and my dad's doing this shit. And I go, oh, here we go with this shit. And I was like, man.
After the love is gone.
I'm like, come on, mama, why'd you fight? I mean, I don't know whose fault it was. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, well, probably going to grandma's house tonight.
I can't. I'm trying to think of if I ever remember my parents flirting or being intimate outside of, overhearing them having sex, like seeing them be.
I think it helps, man. I mean, I don't know. I never been in no shit like that before. You know what I mean? I never been around it. So maybe that's why I'm the way I am because I never seen it. I never seen a loving kind of, hey, baby. I think sometimes, this ain't even a black-white thing. It's just a people thing. Because we try to put everything about race, but it's just people thing. But because I'm black, I just say black people. But it's everybody. But I think if you see parents show love to each other, I think it makes a big fucking difference. And I wish sometimes we would break a stereotype and quit all that bullshit and just show some loving toward each other.
There's lots of people who grow up in loving homes.
Yeah, I'm saying, I know. I don't know them.
I do.
I don't. I never seen that shit before. I'd be like, y'all are weird. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, so your mama never threw a ball at your daddy?
I got a friend named Taj. She's probably one of the most successful people I know.
That's probably why.
She's got great black parents.
Great. I've never seen it.
Dad's a doctor, mom's a lawyer, or the other way around.
That's good.
I get it confused. But
I've never seen it.
She's successful. Her 2 sisters are successful.
That's probably why.
Yeah. Parents regularly open mouth kiss all the time.
See?
Just loving.
I think if I grew up around there, I think I'd be a little different. Instead of like, that's why, honestly, that's why I like.
Age range would be different, that's for sure.
That's why I like, honestly, I've always been better at like the old bump and dump. The old one night. Because the way I looked at it like this, for that little brief period we're together, I'm perfect. I actually listen like, I'm actively listening. Well, maybe you should do this. Well, I don't know, and like when we having pillow talk, I'll be posting like this, wait for my dick to get hard again. Like, you know what? You're right. Yes.
You're Santa Claus.
Yeah, basically. And then we do it again, but I would listen and I make them laugh and we have a good time. And then I leave. And for that brief period, she goes, we had a great time. And then obviously I'm gonna ghost you, but still, for that little brief period of time.
You're Santa Claus.
I come once a year, but when I do,
you're the most anticipated. I bring you so much joy that you look forward to me every year.
Or when I do come to town.
Yeah. So when you see me, I'm fucking Santa Claus. I show up, I bring you gifts, you leave me milk and cookies, and
that's a good way of saying it. Yeah.
And then I ho my ass
and it's
on.
Hey.
Why you think he say hey ho so much? Because all y'all mamas be lined up when that nigga show up with them gifts.
Yeah, they be letting cookies out for him, all right. Mama be ass up.
Said that red is period blood, son. That's why he's.
Oh, that's nasty. That red is.
You got a lot of homes to get to, and it's only one day.
They never show Santa Claus on December 26th at the clinic. Like, I got what? I got what?
His suit was white, but by the time he got through all them cribs,
Santa Claus got a penicillin fucking prescription. What's wrong, Santa Claus? You burning?
India was rough.
Santa Claus like, ooh, she burned me.
I found that clip I was talking about of the 500 people going outside to take a shit.
Oh, man. I don't think I want to see that clip.
No, 500 million people.
That's a lot of people. I mean,
it's just the way she says it is so funny.
But we can't play it on there because it's on YouTube, right? So we can't play it.
No, we can play it.
No,
it's a TED Talk.
If there's no music, you should be good.
No, it's no music. It's a TED Talk. I gotta find it. Talk while I find it.
I went to go see the shittiest movie ever, and that was Shadow Force. Man, but put it this way. It's like, okay, let's just say Jason Bourne met another agent, and they were on the same mission together, and he happened to knock her up, all right? And they got married, right? But he became a Mr. Mom. Like, he stayed at home while she went out to save the world. That's what that movie basically was. And he was taking care of his kid. And then, like, he happened to break up a bank robbery, and that's what they found. And they were hiding from people they were working for. They were like covert, black ops. Mm-hmm. And they left them, and they basically were hiding undercover, but they were in Miami. Okay, that's undercover. I mean, they were hiding from the people they used to work for. They lived in Miami. And they happened to show him at a bank robbery. Okay, let's put it this way. The dad goes into a bank to ask for, I guess, a loan or something. So the kid is sitting, right here. And all these dudes with masks come in with guns go, all right, nobody fucking move. And the dad just goes, and the son's in there and he just goes, I want my son to come here. No one would be that fucking cool. Go, I want my son to come here. And he's not even scared or nothing. I'm like, man, the fuck out of here. And the greatest. Okay,
he's not a spy himself?
Yeah, he is.
So why would he be nervous and screaming?
Because his kid, he would think his kid was gonna get killed.
I mean,
but he ended up fucking these dudes up, right? Killing them all. And he just picked his son up, and walked out the door, and they go back home. And they go, we gotta go. So he finds like the black house, that black house that CIA. So they go there and they hide out, and then the wife comes, and they, say we gotta go because our cover's been blown because they show that on the news and all the other covert agents see it. They go out and they're after him, right? So they're after him. They know they're after him, but they got their kid with them. The kid's 5 years old. They got their kid. Meanwhile, the only music they play, he Spotify's Lionel Richie. So the little kid's singing Lionel Richie every song. She's a brick out, truly. And I lie to you not. They just Lionel Richie. They milked the shit out of that bit, and I go, it's over, guys. And I was so sick of that shit. So then, check this out. So then, right? They know they're being chased. The dad's driving. Know they're being chased. Mm-hmm. They're with their son, their 5-year-old son. She looks behind. She knows they're coming to kill him. So what does she do? Come here. And the car is supposed to be like, built for people who are attacking them, right? But a bullet goes through. Okay, this would be like a spy car, but a bullet goes, even James Bond, bulletproof windows. Anyway, she goes, come here, baby. And she pushed down the back seat. So in the trunk, she had like a little box. The kid gets in the box. She seat belted him in, and the little thing he held. She goes, "No matter what, baby, I got you. Don't worry about it. Okay, mommy, get back." And the kid was in the trunk in a little compartment like this, and it came almost like a roller coaster. It said, "Zoop," and over here, and he held it, and then another thing came over, and she pushed the seat back up, and then so the people that were behind them shot like a rocket, and it blew the car up, and it went down the hill into the water, and then they were all, brrr, but somehow they missed him, and then the family got the kid out and the husband and wife, and they went to the side watching them shoot the car as it was underwater. And I'm going, really?
Wait, how'd they get the little boy out of the harness?
They didn't show. They didn't show it.
They forgot they put that nigga in there.
They didn't. I mean, you could take the kid to the grandmama's house. I mean, even the best spies go, "What are you doing for a living now, baby?" "I can't tell you, mama." "Okay, baby." I mean, they could have took it to his big mama's house. Nothing. The kid, she puts him in a trunk. And they're
like a Batman car.
Even Anne Frank was like, "Oh, this is bad." Put him in the Anne Frank trunk.
They're gonna find you inside.
The Anne Frank trunk. That's when they put that little motherfucker in. And he survived it. If you know you're being chased, they're gonna kill you. Why would you bring your son? "Hey, fuck it, we're a family."
What, you just gonna leave him in the crib with no babysitter? Nigga 5.
He'd be like,
He ain't learned to spy
He'd be like,
yet.
"Y'all ain't after me, you after my daddy." I didn't do shit to y'all.
Yeah, just leave your kid.
Leave.
For the bad people.
That's what Hannah did. You ever see the movie Hannah? There was a film in Finland, and a dude, he was Eric Banner. He was like an agent, you know, like a Jason Bourne shit. And he taught his daughter how to fight and how to survive and shit. So he knew they were coming, right? And they knocked on his door, and he taught Hannah how to Hannah escaped in the night, and she ran through a frozen.
She wasn't 5 though.
And she what?
She wasn't 5.
She was like 12. Anyway, so they had her. I think they finally caught her, right? And so she was they were talking to her. "Hey," but they talked to her like a girl, like, "Hey, listen, we just want to know." And Kate Blanchett goes, "Get her out of there." The agent was like, "So," and Hannah goes, "Well, you know, I just," and she cracked her neck and shit and got loose. Hannah was a badass movie, bro. But this wasn't Hannah. This was the black Hannah.
Jonah. Joanna.
It was horrible. I mean, God.
So what was it called?
Nature Force. No, Shadow Force. Shadow Force. Yeah, Shadow Force.
When nature calls.
It shouldn't be called When Nature Calls. And if it does, don't answer that phone.
It's shit.
It was horrible, bro.
All right. So speaking of shit, here is the. Hold on.
Oh man, am I gonna throw up?
No, you're not gonna throw up. It's just.
What we call this episode? Pooping in the woods.
If this circle represents all of the open defecation that happens in the world, this is the fraction that happens in India. And this is the fraction that happens only in rural India. 65% of rural Indians defecate in the open. So what that means is that most of the open defecation that happens in the world happens in rural India, and most rural Indians defecate in the open. Every day, 500 million people in villages in India go in the fields rather than use a toilet or a latrine.
Do they wipe their ass?
That's bigger than the population of the United States.
Oh my God.
If this circle...
Do they wipe their ass? You know how many flies, 500 million people shit in the woods?
Every day.
So you know how many flies they gotta have there? That whole country must, I got Indian friends. I would never ask them no shit. "Hey, you ever shit in the woods?" I mean, I've never asked them no shit like, "You shit outside?"
Man, I don't think everybody shits, because some of them niggas don't eat.
What? So what comes out? Nothing? Just a bunch of air?
It's hard to take a shit when you ain't got nothing to shit.
Well, something's gonna come out.
The sounds.
Meanwhile, we got
booty beatboxing.
we got Naked and Afraid fucking just lit.
We play with our food over there or over here. I seen a guy. He made a rack of ribs, and then on top of the rack of ribs, he made, on one side, it was like noodles with bacon, and then on the other side, it was like waffle fries and mashed potatoes on a rib.
See, you almost deserve to have a clogged artery after that.
And I'm like, why do we even think this is cool?
Like somebody said, we got fat homeless people.
That just means they ain't been homeless long.
No.
They brand new. If you homeless and fat, you brand new.
I don't know about that.
Or you got a plug on a raccoon. So this nigga know where all the good trash cans is.
Man, imagine if all the people like in rural United States just shit in the woods.
Bro, can you imagine 500 million people?
No, it's hard for me to fathom.
They should all rise up and steal a toilet.
I would build them a toilet. One big ass toilet.
You ain't got to take my toilet, man.
Take my toilet after you pry it from my cold, dead hands.
Why are you in hell? Because I lost the toilet battle.
Oh, that's nasty. That's fucking disgusting, bro.
But the way she said it made me laugh so hard the first time I heard it.
But she acted like it was no big
Over
deal.
500 million people.
Defecate in the woods. Good night.
Like, what is this? What are you TED talking for?
Hey, if I was in the Department of Tourism, I'd be like, hey, you need to shut the fuck up.
It's like, is this a debate about people deserving toilets?
And they wonder why the tourism is down in India.
The thieves and shit.
Here we go. Am I the asshole for not waking up my roommate for his job interview because he's irresponsible? For not waking up. My roommate had a job interview he wouldn't stop talking about. The night before, he stayed up playing video games until 3 a.m. Apparently didn't set an alarm and told me, I'll wake up, don't worry. Spoiler, he didn't. I got up, saw him still asleep 30 minutes before his interview, and decided not to wake him. I figured if he can't handle setting an alarm for a life-changing opportunity, then fuck it. No, it's not my job to save him, and that he will need this as a lesson. He missed it and is blaming me for not having his back. I told him I'm his roommate, not his mom. Edit. Thank you for all the replies. It's my first time on this subreddit, and it's hard to keep up with the responses since I don't have much time at the moment. No, he's not an asshole. That was that dude's responsibility. No, he's right. He's not an asshole. It was that dude's fault. He was up at 3 a.m. on an important job interview. He's just fucking around playing video games. And you get mad at your roommate. How did you wake me up? Because you're a grown fucking person. So, no, he's not an asshole. And yeah, you should have learned a fucking lesson. Piece of shit. But also, the roommate kind of should have, because if he had a good job, then that means he can move out, or somebody can move out.
Just tell me you don't care about me without telling me you don't care about me.
Well,
I mean, because if you let me oversleep for a job important, it don't. Let me finish. All that says to me is that you don't care about the dude. You didn't tell him to go to bed. Hey man, you got that big job interview. And granted, it might not be your responsibility, but if you
no, that's that person's responsibility. You're a grown person.
At the end of the day, yes, it is their responsibility. But can you be comfortable with yourself by saying, I didn't say no, I let him sleep, and then say I care about this person? That you just telling that person you don't care about.
You need to get the fuck up. I know you play video games all night, but hey, your job interview. You want to do sleep with him too and nudge him? What do you think, Malik?
Me personally, I think he's slightly an asshole only because you seen him sleep 30 minutes before. It wouldn't have hurt you just to be like, hey, yo, maybe play it off like did you reschedule your interview? Something like that.
You need to wake the fuck
I
up.
would have woke him up just because I'm not trying to teach him no life lessons.
I mean, if it's 30 minutes before he's sleeping and I'm getting ready to dip out, I'm going to be like, yo, good luck on that interview. Something.
Yeah, I would do something.
You know what I mean? To show my care. That just says to me that you don't give a fuck about your roommate, which is weird to me. Why would you want a nigga you don't give a fuck about living in your space? Like, that is weird to me.
It's a catch-22. It's like, if you would have woke him up, he would have got the job, then maybe he would have moved out, or you would have been happy. One or two. So, but now he ain't got a job, and now you know he's really irresponsible. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, pretty much on this.
Nah, because if he's irresponsible and you want him gone, you got to get this nigga up out of your crib. But if you can't afford it, then it ain't your problem.
I say take responsibility for your life. It was his roommate's fault. Fuck him.
Who is doing these people's makeup in the wilderness of South Africa while they naked and afraid?
Ain't no black people there?
I think they're at home right now doing their
Yeah.
yeah, they're at home right now.
Doing their shit. Yeah. That's why you got a pet pig.
Yeah. She was in the suburbs when she was saying that.
Oh, this land is black people land. These white people steal.
That's true. But then they get in the
Because
position.
when the fucking shoe's on the other foot, they ready to burn, pillage, and murder everybody and their mama. They ain't want that boy, what's his name, down there who stabbed a kid. They tried to get his GoFundMe shut down, but meanwhile, this racist bitch is screaming nigga at kids, and they done gave her $1 million. Fuck out of here.
To move, right? To help her move? Why they give her $1 million?
Just because she said the N-word to that little...
I know, but they gave her money because they help her. Didn't she want to move or something?
I don't know, but they locked that shit up.
Who locked it up?
Did she just eat a whole stick of butter?
She definitely just ate a whole stick of butter.
These people are weird, man. I mean, I think everybody has a little mental illness about them. Everybody does, I think.
Yeah, and it used to just belong to them, but then everybody got cameras and we all become TV stars and influencers. That is I think this is how the cycle, like dinosaurs started getting Instagram and God threw a rock at them.
Dinosaurs start getting Instagram.
I swear to God, that's what
A
happened.
T-Rex is like, man, I can't get my hands
The
up.
nigga was taking selfies
I can't get my
like-
hands up. I can't. Oh shit, I can't. Hey man, hand me my phone. Man, hand me my phone.
Like every extinction of, like each civilization got to the point where everybody thought they were fucking important. And then God was like, yeah, let's start over. Because everybody thinks they're important.
Because they had free will and the dinosaurs got a little too big for their britches.
No, it's just when you think you're the shit, God reminds you by killing everything
I thought you didn't believe in God.
Something's God. I said I always believe in God. I just don't think God's a nice deity that
You didn't
cares
say that.
about you.
From the very beginning, you didn't say that.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I have.
No, you didn't.
Then you don't go back.
I thought you were an atheist.
No, I think God's real. I just don't think he's a nice person. Because he couldn't be. And you let kids have cancer.
But they also get free treatment at the Danny
they
Thomas St.
Somebody-
Jude Center. So, I mean, so he's got a heart. Hey, look, your kid's got leukemia, but the good news is the treatment's free.
Hey,
And he gets a sticker and a T-shirt.
there's good news.
Thanks,
and bad
God. You're
news.
great.
The good news is you're gonna live. The bad news is I have to run 35 commercials an hour of this retarded 35-year-old Down syndrome grown-ass man kid. Hi, would you buy this blanket for Shriners?
Hey, I'm 3'11".
Yeah.
And I'm 22
I'm
years old.
49. I've been getting my dick sucked off camera every time I
Whoa,
go.
whoa, Dion, whoa. You went way too far. Whoa.
That's what they do with them Shriners. Why you think they wear them goofy ass hats?
They don't be getting, do they really be getting?
Man, they be fucking them kids.
No, they don't.
Why you think they
stop,
so sick all the time?
stop. Shriners are nice people. Don't say that.
Okay.
Shriners are real nice
Yeah,
people.
I bet you they walked into a hallway you wasn't supposed to.
You thinking about
There's
that?
always a nigga standing at the corner, ain't there?
What do you mean?
In them hallways.
Where?
Them Shriners meet.
I don't know. I don't go to Shriner meetings,
Yeah, I
but
know
they're
you
nice
don't.
people. Don't talk about Shriners, man. Talk about the Pope.
Anybody who meets in secrets got something to hide.
Like you mean like when they for the new Pope?
Yeah. Why would they pick an American Pope?
I don't know, man.
If I was a Christian, I'd be so happy right now.
First of all, why didn't they drag what's his name through the wood, through the mud for proposing in like he was the Pope, the president? Remember he
Because
AI'd
Christians
it?
are round and third. That's why.
Because he AI'd it. He AI'd him.
Wouldn't I be a cool Pope? I'm like, no, you suck as a president. You're
You
a
suck as a-
shitty father. You're a terrible businessman. You'd be the worst Pope of all time.
You don't even have a dog, and every president's
I
got a
don't think
dog.
there's anything he'd be good at.
No, he's good at improv. Because if you watch him, he don't know shit, but he acts like he does.
He can't read.
He's good. That's what I'm saying. He's good at improv.
Jesus. That nigga's thumb was fucked up.
He's good at improv. That's what I'm saying. He knows how to talk like he knows what he's talking about, but he doesn't.
I really do believe he has an IQ of.
That's what I'm saying. He's good at improv. Right? We know improv. When we see it. He improvs that whole presidency.
I mean, because he never knows what he's talking about.
Duh. That's what I've been saying.
We didn't mean to get political. Sorry, y'all.
But we've gone way more political than that.
Yeah, but we don't have to. Because, I mean, it's the same old shit. Our opinions haven't changed, so.
Well, I'm a Trumper now. You know that?
I saw
I'm straight-
I saw an old black dude in a Trump hat as I was
You should
driving
have slapped
over
the
here.
shit out of him. Man,
I'm gonna slap a nigga in a car away from me, doing 60 on the highway. Hey man, come over here so I can slap that hat off your head.
there is nothing worse. I mean, I can't say I can't talk to people like that, but I really can't talk to people like that.
I mean,
I mean, black people it is. I go, what? about that makes you? And
Hey man, dogs love to be petted, bro.
no, black people like being slaves. I really think so. I think 80% of them. Like, and
Hold
they.
on, but you gotta understand, if a dog don't know he used to be free.
Like that person, it was a black woman in Mississippi in the 70s, and she still thought slavery was going on.
All these fucking coons who want to impress white people don't know that
They know.
they can just be themselves.
No, they know. They just think that, hey, I'm
Some
different.
of them don't.
You think? What do you think? Jason Whitlock doesn't?
No, I'm saying they chase the culture of whiteness and approval. Not realizing.
But in a way, almost everybody does. In a way.
Because society engineers you, it's an indoctrination. To be white is right and normal, and anything outside of that has to conform.
If you're white, you're right. If you're brown, stick around. If you're black, step back.
If you're brown, stick around.
If you heard about that?
No, it's if you're brown, get out of town.
No, it's not. If you're brown, stick around.
If you're brown, you're going down.
No, if you're brown, what are
Stephen
you?
Miller's in the office. I don't know who you talking.
What are you? UPS? Listen, if you're brown, stick around. If you're black, get back. That's what it's about. You haven't heard about that? That's a
I
60
haven't heard
saying. Malik, look that up. You ain't doing a goddamn thing. Just sitting there watching the game that already been played. You know who's gonna win.
Speaking of, since this episode will come out in
2 weeks.
2 weeks, what's your guys' NBA Finals predictions?
The NBA final or the conference finals?
It'll be both. We need to do both.
Okay, conference final will be the Pacers versus the Knicks.
You think the Knicks are gonna win?
Yeah. And the Western Conference final will be Oklahoma City Thunder versus the who's the other team? Minnesota Timberwolves. And so, and the NBA Finals will be Indiana Pacers, and I'm not even being a homer because you know me, I don't. Indiana Pacers versus don't say nothing. Versus Oklahoma City. Indiana versus Oklahoma City. It'll be the Pacers versus Oklahoma City.
I would love that. I don't think that's gonna happen at all.
I do.
I think it'll be Oklahoma City versus Boston, and
put some money on it.
Sure. What do you want to put? So,
$1.
hold on. Okay.
$1.
I bet $1.
Yeah.
What happens if neither one of our teams? Like, what if we both lose?
We beat Malika. No.
Deal.
We're gonna beat the pancake batter out of here.
Said, I'm gonna make this nigga breakfast.
We're gonna make Malik black.
Serve you to all the mothers who want to see your face.
I want to see Malik on a date with a black woman. Like a black woman, like the scary kind.
Oh, Malik, have you seen that viral video of that Asian girl talking to that black man? She go, "Ooh, I like chocolate. I like chocolate. You handsome. Ooh."
I've not seen that.
It made me think of you.
Of course.
This black dude with dreads. I think he's in Korea, or I don't know. Could some Asian girl. She was hitting on that nigga hard.
Was she hot?
I mean, she looked like a Korean girl.
Stop.
I mean, she wasn't unattractive, but I didn't think, them lady boys do a good job over there. So I'm not, you know what I mean?
That's Thailand though.
I didn't know. I can't tell. I'm gonna be honest. Half the time, I can't tell the difference until I hear them talk.
That's borderline racist, but
And it's not my fault, and I'm American. It's
well,
not like I couldn't find most of these countries on the map because they tell us your countries aren't important.
No, because we live in Indiana, and it's like there's no.
It don't matter if we lived in North Dakota or Wyoming.
No, it does make a difference.
Every American thinks every other place is unimportant.
Well, that's the dumb Americans. I try to find out.
Well, hey, we're public school over here.
No, and you can seek knowledge. That's what I do. I seek knowledge. That's why, you know what? I did like that. I mean, I would love to. I mean, this is not racist too. I mean, to me, I have no type. People think I do, but I don't. I think all women are hot. I mean, it doesn't matter the race. I really don't. It doesn't matter the race. I remember hooking up with this Asian chick.
You act like you spin the bottle and kiss who your partner. No, you go actively seeking one thing.
Ass. I mean, as long as it's female, I don't care. I mean, as long as it's from the factory female.
Oh, this one got hair on it.
long as it's from the factory female. From
the factory.
I don't want hey, I became a woman like 3 months ago. Hey.
What is a factory female?
From the factory female, like born and raised a woman.
Oh, I thought you meant a woman who worked at a factory.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad either, actually.
I'm like, ugh.
That ain't bad.
Carhartt jacket wearing woman.
She had blisters on her hands from fucking, putting together a pallet. She drives a forklift. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
Brush to comb her hair.
So, like, any bitch that does some blue collar shit, that's hot as fuck. And she's straight. That's hard to find. I mean,
is it?
Yeah, I don't know. But I miss, man, like I said, that's what I like about LA, man. LA, man, I remember I hooked up this Asian chick. She was in Sacramento. Fuck! She was hot. Sex was fucking hot. But, when you come here, it's, hey, man. I mean,
Why is it, hey, man? What happened to fucking girls? Why are you talking to dudes?
Because that's how she talk. Hey, bro. Hey, it's always like, all right, I guess it's
Why you sound like your daddy?
I guess my reality now. Hey, you, like my friend, she likes you. Oh, hold this shit. Sure, no duels.
What time she get out of school?
It's her prom. She needs a chaperone. I think I just drooled. Yeah, but I missed that, man. I miss I like.
And with that, we're gonna miss the rest of this conversation because we gotta go.
Damn.
Yeah, we don't wanna.
I know Indiana needs diversity. We ain't got nothing here. It's black, white, and that's
If there are any hot Asians from Sacramento willing to
Asians or Puerto Ricans,
come visit Indiana, we're not flying you in because that's a RICO case.
Damn, the fact that you knew that makes me wonder about Dion. Dion gets busted, found out Dion was pushing weight. Are you fucking serious? Dion. They call Dion the old Kilo Dion. That's his street nickname. Kilo Dion. Kilo D. That's what they call him. Kilo D. I'd be like, I did a podcast with that motherfucker for 2 years, and he was pushing
Remember
weight.
that time I told you I sold weed and I was bad at it? That was my cover.
Turns out you were like pushing weight.
I've been moving bricks since bricks was bricks.
And he's still dressed like that?
Yeah, keep you off my trail, nigga. I watched American Gangster. Ain't gonna catch me in no chinchilla sitting front row at a fight.
Then they bust Dion from not fucking signaling a right turn. That's how they catch him.
So I got Lady Dynamite in the car.
Fuck, they did me. They fucking
Malik's like, we got him.
got it. Yeah, Malik, 3 years undercover. Okay, look, guys.
So I finally take off these goddamn cookies.
Hey, Malik is like, listen, me and Wyatt had a falling out, so I don't know. They might be on my trail. What do I do? Make sure the podcast keeps going. I'm sure it's got to be Kilo D. Get him to talk. Get him to talk.
Don't let it grow but one person a week. Make sure you keep the attendance roughly the same.
Hey, and make sure the pervert gets busted. I'm gonna get some duels, and we're gonna catch his ass too. we're gonna get a 2 for 1. We're gonna do it in the month of May, because it's prom season.
Oh my God. Every day I want to die.
Wish 7 News, Wish 13, Kilo D and BT busted. They had a podcast called Sorry We're Canceled, but guess what? Now they're canceled. Undercover agent Malik, that's all they knew him as, Pancake Batter Malik.
AKA Pancake Batter. AKA Black Sideshow Bob.
AKA my Burma Asian girlfriend from Arkansas. Malik, what happened?
The Arkansas kicked in. I had to ship it back to Burma.
It was the worst 3 years of my life. I actually kind of like one of them, but
I actually kind of like one of them. That one in the middle was the shit. Started off rough, got cool, then we rock it out. That's funny. But we gotta wrap up with that.
you gotta wrap up, man. You guys been great. Yeah, I think we're traveling, so that's why this one was short. So we're traveling. So anyway, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you for tuning in and all the support that you give us. Make sure you go to buymeacoffee.com/sorry we're canceled. You can get a bonus episode every month. become a member of the Cancel Crew for as little as $6. That's what that bonus episode gets you.
Yeah.
And then you get early access, and then t-shirts are on the website. So just go to buymeacoffee.com/sorry we canceled.
Yes.
I'm Deion Curry.
I'm BT, and not doing a goddamn thing on the ones and twos is my licky licky lick.
Y'all know the word.
Peace. Freeze. Got him.